Welcome to KyuCast. My name is Kyublitz, and we have a special guest today. It's none other the best guy, the goodest guy, the good guy Gackley.
Oh, hi everyone. How are you? I'm GoodguyGastly.
He's very good, right? He's a good guy, right?
Thanks. Yeah, no, it's a lot to live up. It's a lot to live up to. You know what I mean? I have to. I took that name and then I was like, wow, I have to actually like be good.
Yeah, you
Darn.
have to be good, man. You have to be
Yeah.
good. Okay, I
Yeah.
think that's a good question. I have a question.
Uh
What
huh.
what got you that name? What got you to the guy? I want to be good guy Gackley.
So I it really just came down to like everyone at the moment when I started getting into PokeTubing had a Pokemon name as their mascot. Like that's like the thing, right? What everyone was doing. And then I was like, well, I want something that's memorable and easy to remember, right? So I thought Good Guy Ghastly is like alliteration, like GGG. And so I was like, all right, well, that's
GGG.
easy. That's easy to say because like when you're branding yourself, you want to
Yeah,
have something that's easy to remember, something that's easy
yeah.
to spell, that you could Google it, right? And then easy to pronounce. So I was like, all right, well, Good Guy Ghastly, but I still failed because people still spell the Ghastly with an H.
Agaki or
Yeah, they
Gag.
spell it wrong. So I'm like, oh
Yeah.
crap. So if I could change it today, I probably would, but
What
I
will
don't
you
know what
change it to though?
I don't know. I thought about calling myself like Hyper Beams or something, or like something that's like
Hyperbeam.
yeah,
Do
like
you think
Hyper Beam
someone
or
already
something.
cut that name though? There gotta
Someone
be
already has
someone
that
with
name.
that
Maybe
name.
I would imagine maybe probably at this point,
Like
but
at
back in
this
the
point, we have like names like being a cat, foul play, and stuff like that. I bet someone got Hyperbeam at
yeah,
this
I just
point.
I just feel like people take these names pretty fast. So, but I was really
Well,
inspired by like the King or not the King
yeah.
Navi, but like Shady Penguin. Even actually no, not I'm actually trying to think of anyone nowadays that has a Pokemon in their name, and I don't actually know who I was
I don't
inspired. Like
want
who the hell
King
was it?
Corpus.
Oh, King Corfish. Yeah, King Corfish is one. But like, there's a lot of people that I was
Regional
inspired.
151 is not really a Pokemon name, but it's a
Right.
reference to Mew.
Exactly. So I'm just kind of like, well, I just, yeah, I don't know who I was inspired by to be honest at this point, but I'm like, yeah, I had to make it Pokemon related. If I had to go back, I definitely would not take a Pokemon related name. I'd make it a little more
Yeah,
general. Like, but
I
it's for
know
now.
Hoodoo and Scrappy can't do Hoodoo and Cowan though.
Oh, Hoodlum Scrafty was a big influence. Yes, that was
Yeah, and
definitely
now
a
she's
big
Hoodoo
one.
and Cowan.
Yeah,
It's
there's a few like
interesting.
that. Yes.
I
Yeah.
think the reason why a lot of people change their name is maybe because they're scared of copyright and stuff, which I think
Yeah.
totally agree. That's why I
Um.
didn't really. That's why I didn't have my name like Pokemon related, because
Yeah.
you don't know what they're gonna do. And you know, be
That's
like, hey,
that's
let's just.
true. Even me, like I wanna put like Ghastly on a shirt or something, but I'm like, well, what if they,
They're
you
gonna
know,
take it out ASAP. I gotta
yeah,
put a Noibat on the shirt. I didn't know. I was like, oh, Noibat's not a copyright name because
yeah.
Noibat, there's like
Who
fake
cares about
Noibat.
Noibat?
And then guess what? They were like, take it out.
Yeah, same. And I want to do it with Miltanks too, but like I don't know. I gotta be very careful about how I go about doing that stuff. But
So I could
yeah.
literally could change my mascot from Noibat to Noiawa. We could have built in
Oh.
a Noibat and Lunawa, which
Oh,
is
okay.
like a mini girl Lunawa, you
Yeah,
know.
I think fusions are not copyrighted.
No, I could get away with it. It's going easy because they can't really be like, oh, this is mine.
Right.
You can't, yeah, they can't do that when it's not really Noibat or Lunawa. It's like, good get away from it. It's
Yeah.
a lot of like Pokemon copy games have like
Hmm.
characters that are related to Pokemon and stuff like that work very close to it, but they could get away from it because copyright stuff is not the actual name.
Right.
But
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
that
Well,
what? What
well,
were you gonna say?
and for instance, your name Kyublitz, I was like, man, how the hell do I say that?
Yeah, everybody. Okay, everybody could like, oh, is it first time they see it, they be like, oh, is it Caillou? And
It's Caillou. I thought it was Caillou. Like,
I'm not Caillou. I'm not the one that go Caillou.
yeah,
But
anything that's like difficult, or even like my girlfriend's unicorn astronaut.
Yeah.
a cosplayer, and she was unicorn_astronaut,
Yeah.
and we've now lowered it to uni astronaut because people just, because first off it's a long name, second off it has an underscore underneath it, so it's hard to Google, right? And
Yeah.
personally, when I first met her, I realized I didn't spell astronaut right. I was like
Oh
adding
my
a
god.
G H to it, like I'm like an idiot. So I'm like, wow, like this is actually, so we gotta shorten this a little bit. So
When
uni
they're gonna
astronaut.
take it to uni acro?
Yeah, so uni astro or uni astronaut is what we call her now. It's just a little bit easier to say. We wanted,
I would think it's funny if you guys working up even more to uni acro.
yeah, I think uni astro is good actually. That's probably what we should have called it. But uni astronaut for now is, so maybe
Yeah.
eventually we'll go down.
I
We'll
have
get it
a
even shorter.
yeah, I have like a hard time to like spell wait. I have a hard time to spell acronaut. I don't know why. Maybe because
Yeah,
the N-A-U-N-T part
yeah.
is just weird.
There's
Like,
a lot
yeah.
going on.
Because you never really see A-U right there.
Right, right. Yeah, the AU I think confuses people.
On record like Australia or something like that. But
Right, right.
but anyway, yeah, that's why I want a PokeTuber arc removing Pokemon off of their name.
Yeah,
Copyright.
it's just a safer thing, right? It's just yeah, it's definitely something that I wish I could do. And the people still call me Stebs, right? Because like
Yeah,
even
yeah,
when
yeah.
I doing my Stebs for a long time on all my social media or video games I play, or like my aliases has always been Stebs. So GoodguyGastly, it's just hard to say. It's a lot of words. It's a
I
mouthful.
could call you GGG sometime. But,
Yeah, people
like,
call me GGG. That's okay. Like 3G, I don't mind that. So
3G.
yeah, 3G is fine. Yeah, it's not as good as 4G or 5G now, but 3G.
Man,
We're old school.
yeah, 3G is like Oklahoma internet, I think. Yeah,
What? Oklahoma?
Oklahoma is still at 3G, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah.
um,
I know one thing is that, so you had the Pokemon name, like, username removed. So the question is, what about the Pokemon move? Do you think they could get
oh,
away
Pokemon
from it?
Move.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Pokemon moves are cool. Like I think people could definitely, like, Feint Attacks is a great name, I think.
Valkyrie work too. But the thing,
Yeah.
do you think they will be like, oh, we could take it down now? But I could go
No,
think
I
they
don't think
will.
I don't think moves are ever going to be copyrighted. Like if I had to choose a Pokemon move, I would have chose Astonish.
Oh, that's not a bad name.
I
But I
kind of
think
like, I've
someone
always
already
thought about
have it.
rebranding. I would have, no, but I'll take it and I'll rebrand it better, and it'll be
Oh, you're gonna
Astonish.
count the other
I
Asonic
think I
move.
think if I had to rebrand, it might be Astonish.
Yeah, just like, oh, let me just like, okay, you're a Sonic. I'm gonna make
Uh-huh.
the better version of a Sonic.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like, pretty much.
It always depends on who can do it better, right? Like in
Yeah,
my
that is
opinion,
true.
like if you want to, like I remember trying to do a podcast, or wanted to do a podcast, and I came up with a name um that I cannot remember right now at the top of my head, but I remember my old roommate was like, someone already has that, right? And I'm like, yeah, but they don't
Yeah, that's
really,
how
like,
I
I'll
was
do it
with,
better.
like, with GoodguyCast. Because that was
Uh-huh.
the original podcast was GoodguyCast when I was
Yeah.
cool Gowl. But
Yeah.
I didn't
I
even
like the name
know,
of this.
I didn't even know that GoodguyCast was already a podcast name.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, yeah, I was like,
Oh,
I
I
was
didn't know that.
doing it after a while, and then I
Uh-huh.
would, and I saw this GoodguyCast podcast that was happening in 2006, 2 years before the current one.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Okay. So yeah, you have to.
they
Yeah,
could
you had to
die out.
research.
They could die out. Like they only did like 3
Right.
episodes and kept going.
Exactly. So if you can be more consistent than them, then I feel like it's safe to.
And then I could like message them after I did the like. I go I could do a GoodguyCast one more, and I was like,
Yeah.
hey. Would you mind taking down your can?
Oh, you
Like, I
asked them to
actually
take it
talked to them.
down?
I even got the, like, the Twitter cat, like,
Oh.
everything. But I couldn't get the URL for the Facebook.
Oh, yeah, that's the
And I
hard
was
part.
like, I
Yeah.
talked to one of the people. I was like, hey, do you mind, like, taking down the Facebook page or something like that? And they were
Yeah.
like, no, we would like to keep it up for memory and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah,
Oh,
sure,
really?
that's
For
cool.
memory.
And I was
Okay.
like, okay, that's fine. And then I was like, my name is Kyublitz now. Why am I still gonna do Gobblecat? And I was like,
Yeah.
well, what about quick hack? Let me search that up. There's a couple of
Right.
quick hack, and I was like, oh, that's that's okay. And then I was like, QCAC, sounds stupid, but let's see. No,
No,
I
it's
was like,
great.
they
It's
were like,
great.
still with QCAC, and I was like, how is this possible? Let me just take this, let me just
Yeah,
take
you
this.
gotta jump on if it's there. You can't wait.
And
You gotta
then,
grab
yeah.
all those URLs. You gotta grab all
Oh, I
those
did.
social
I
media.
literally could grab every single URL I can. I was like, click
I had a
Twitter,
friend.
Facebook, all that.
I
Spotify.
had a friend who would come up with ideas, like website names. He'd buy the website domains, and then when
Yeah,
people obviously came for them later, he would sell them for like $5 to $1,000 per one.
I would do
And so
the
that's how
same,
he
but
made
I'm too
money.
broke.
He would just he would just make the website. Like he would take the URL, and then on the website he would just put, if you want this domain name, here's my email, and then
Damn.
people would just buy. You'd make money like off of it. It
Yeah,
was like it was
that's
his
how you
little
make
side
money and
hustle.
stuff. Like, that's a good
And I was like, all
idea.
right.
Like,
Yeah, I was like, damn,
for
nicely
me,
done.
like, every time there's like a new social media or something like that, I will literally just keep my name just to make sure
Yeah,
to keep it
yeah,
there. Even though might not ever use it, but
yeah,
it's just like, let's
yeah.
just have
I
it.
don't think I'm at that point yet of like popularity where
I'm
people
not even
are
popular.
taking.
I'm not even
Well, you know what I
popular
mean. Like people
too.
are taking. You ever like log into like Xbox or like remember? I remember back in the like you ever log into a game and you're
Yeah.
like afraid someone's gonna take your name. Like that's what I was always afraid of, was someone taking my like Good Guy Ghastly or whatever. But I'm like, no, I'm not really well known enough for anyone to do that yet. So
Me either, but I could.
I'm happy. I'm happy with
Yeah, I was like,
that.
me either, but I just want to do it while you're like small, to make sure if someday I randomly blow up for no reason, just
Yeah.
blow up for a random clip, and
Right.
yeah. But anyway,
Yeah.
gosh, there's a lot of stuff happening.
There's a lot.
There's a
What do you want to start
lot.
with?
When did y'all kind of
That was a
like,
20-minute intro.
yo, like that's a perfect 20-minute intro, I would say. I don't care what people say. Well, for an intro is super long. I don't care. We're good coffee. Let's have fun. Let's have
Yeah,
fun.
I think it's fun.
Yeah, but I know like you are a quick streamer and a YouTuber, so I
Yeah,
will.
yeah,
Like, okay, I heard like a lot of people, there were like a couple weeks ago, and people are still talking about it. It's the YouTube versus quick sitcom. Like,
yeah,
oh, YouTubers don't do anything. They could make a video and then upload them, and they get money. They only have to
yeah,
upload once a week. They go at it or in the day.
yeah,
While the quick streamer on time, be of course, liking me every single day for clean board cabin, they say.
yeah,
And, like, I could understand where they're coming from.
yeah,
But I know they were pointing at Leafy, how Leafy don't really edit. When
yeah.
I
Leafy just
act,
kind of records.
but I actually saw, like, he actually showed his timeline where he actually edited quite a bit.
Well, he's got. I don't even. Does he have an editor? Does he hire
No,
somebody?
he
Yeah, that's
edited
funny.
himself. He
Oh,
edited,
okay.
like, his I think
Yeah.
Sony Basic or something like that. But he was screenshot his timeline one time, and
Mhm.
he
It's
edited.
in depth. Okay.
He's
Okay.
not like, oh, I'm gonna play games and record, but he actually edited more than
Yeah.
you think.
So, in my opinion, after doing both of them for a while, you can make it as easy or as hard as you want, right? Like for me, I love producing stuff. I love
Yeah,
things being really tight, really edited, really
yeah,
scripted. Like I like making a piece, right? It's an art form in my opinion. So YouTube, for me, is in my opinion way harder than Twitch, because Twitch you can just go live, you press record or you press live, you just sit down, everything's ready to go, and don't get me wrong, it's still hard, right? Because you're
yeah,
still improving, you're still, and some people, Twitch streamers are simple, right? They just kind of go live and they talk and that's it, right? But other Twitch streamers, they do try to make it a show, and those are the people that I want to emulate. I want to try to be. I want every stream that I do to be a show, I want it to be improv. I want it to be fun. I want it to be or a chill thing, right? But I want it to be entertaining the whole way through. And personally, I've always hated Twitch streaming because I got bored of myself, right? I hated just sitting there playing a game and talking to chat. I'm like, this is boring. I want to have something more interactive. So my current Twitch streams are very interactive. You can use channel points and bits to make things happen. And
but I know, like, most streamers are very, like, bland, and I'm not going to be rude. It's not, like, going to be rude. It's just mostly, they're playing games and stuff like that, but there are a couple of streamers that are, like, super entertaining, very interactive, like, cats and stuff like that. Like, even they're, like, for example, Gore, live stream, I love it. It's so interactive. I love the interaction between you and the cat. And the little Corsola stuff. The Corsola, man, the Corsola.
The Corsola is a fun thing, and I can't take credit for that though. There's a Twitch streamer named Toasty.
Yeah, that's what I was going to talk about because there's two other streamers that could like point out it's Toasty and Mr. Can.
Right. Yeah.
And Toasty, of course, he like this and like he face red his face where he had like a coat, but he literally just made a story throughout the whole stream. It turned into like a big story, while he's interacting with his fan, everything's going on, and you're just like, how do you think a stream? It looked more like a show.
Yeah. It's fascinating. I think he's revolutionizing like Twitch streaming, to be honest. I think like I was in a huge depression when COVID hit, and then I saw his streams and I'm like, holy crap, like anything is possible. I can do anything. And I was like, and so it was kind of like, so I started researching how he did a lot of stuff, and I've just kind of taken his concept, and I wanna like make it my own. I don't want to completely steal everything from him because I just find him, I think it's safe to be inspired by people and to take those ideas as long as you try to make them your own, and you're not completely copying, right? But I think he's brilliant, and I know he struggles with like a lot of depression and stuff like that, and I hope he knows that he is creating a very unique Twitch stream that that everyone like I find the most entertaining thing on Twitch, to be honest.
Yeah, I would agree with you. I think he knows that he's very like.
But back to YouTube though, I just feel like you can. I used to be jealous of all the PokeTubers who could record a battle and then stop recording and then upload it and get like 60K views.
I cried that way. I literally cried, and you're like, oh, you could do Great World. Let me give me and my group of people do Great World. Okay, I'm gonna get like Agent B. I'm gonna get like a couple of big people, a couple of small people, just to like mix them up, just to help both guys, Yeah. But it's so hard. Like these people are getting like 50,000 views, while I'm only getting like 80 views now.
Exactly. It's what's funny about those people though is that even though they succeed at doing very minimal content with very minimal editing, when they do try to edit more like edited stuff, I've noticed that they don't do as well. I've seen them try to like they tell. I mean, I've heard them talk on Twitch or on Twitter or on their little update videos where they're just like, I want to do more than just press record and stop record. I want to do more creative stuff. But when they try that stuff, their fans don't like it. And then vice versa for me, my stuff is so edited that when I try to do something that's not edited, people do not care. Like people just are like,
totally.
Well, where's the editing? Like where's the effort? And I'm like, well, that I want to make money too. I want to do some effortless content mixed in with my very, very try hard content so that I can get paid, because this is not paying my bills. So
no,
I think it's definitely a balance. In my opinion, YouTube used to be the wild wild west, and right now it's very cookie cutter, and CPM is pretty bad.
YouTube is so weird. Like especially like PokeTubers. Why am I just moving to the left more? Come on.
Yeah. Oh, I keep moving.
Bad.
Wait, am I moving to the left?
God,
No, you're fine.
Wow.
You're great.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
This is quality thing, right? I don't know.
Yeah, that looks great. I like your microphone. That looks like a good microphone.
It's like blue and upper. It's not that good. We
What is
tried
it?
it again. Wow. Okay, Gary, we.
It
Well,
looks great.
anyway,
It looks good.
while you went on to Pokegoober, I don't really hate them or anything. It's just I have
No.
bad experience with them and stuff like that. But I know
Uh-huh.
that newer Pokegoobers are just creamy all the time.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, it's like a new wave of Pokemon content creators. And
Yeah.
we're at the point where the smaller ones are just creamy. That's all.
Yeah.
And like,
Yeah.
I don't hate that. It could be like they're going to gain attention and get attention from bigger content creators to raid them or something like
Yeah.
that. I might be totally wrong, but it's just that's what I feel. It's just like, are you gonna just watch? Are you just gonna do this for your fans, or you're just gonna just watch them all the time just to get your just to get raided by someone else? I would just like mix and like put in some edited content on the stuff
Right.
as well.
Yeah.
But what do you think about that? That's what
So
I'm
you're
curious.
saying, so you're, if I, let me get this straight. So you're saying like, should I, are you saying that people are streaming more than
Like the
they are doing?
newer content creators and the Pokemon
Yeah.
community are just streaming. That's about all.
Yeah, I mean it's a smart. I think it's smart, right? Because YouTube, making YouTube, you will not just get a viral video when you start making YouTube videos, right?
No.
It's gonna take probably hundreds of videos, especially in this climate. Like it's
Yeah.
gonna take a very long time to get recognized for your YouTube content. Whereas streaming, I feel like it's probably a little bit easier to build a community.
It
But
might
I
is.
will but I
It
will
might
say
be.
this. I will say this though. YouTube is essential for growth on Twitch. If you want to grow on Twitch, you have to do YouTube because,
Yeah.
and I take this from his name is Alpha Gaming on YouTube. I'm sure
Oh
you've seen
yeah,
his
I watched
videos.
Alpha too.
Yeah, that guy is great, and he's got some great advice. And one piece of advice that I totally agree with, and I'm gonna steal this from him, but basically, Twitch is not promoting you. Twitch does
No,
not
not at
care
all.
about
Yeah, I
you.
had talked like a couple of content creators with that.
Yeah,
Because I work with like a couple of content creators that are going to
yeah,
stream my clip. And I literally told them, I even like at the search, how quick we're on the search. Like, I don't even like
mhm,
walk on their videos. And I go to explain to them, they're not going to
yeah,
promote you if you don't have like, and you only have like two viewers. Because
exactly,
how they work is the search, like, they always put the most popular ones on top.
exactly. Because
And
that's who
then you
brings them
search
money.
for the weak viewers, it's always the one viewer.
Because Twitch is a business first and foremost, like
Yeah,
any of these companies, and they do
yeah,
not care if that you're a smaller streamer. They want you to be bigger. So, in my opinion, and I take this again from Alpha Gaming, is that you cannot grow on Twitch if you're not doing YouTube, because YouTube at least is actually pushing you in an algorithm. So if you're uploading every day, if you're doing viral content, if you're topical, if you're communicating with your comments, if you are on top of that, you could potentially get your videos shown, and then that could funnel into Twitch, right?
yeah,
Twitch, Twitch, if you're live for like 4 hours, well, no one knows you exist for those other 20 hours. So you need to be
yeah.
doing YouTube or Twitter or Instagram or something, because otherwise, like, no one knows you exist. So yeah, you have to do both, and that's kind of what I'm struggling with right now, is because I want to stream, but I know that I have to do YouTube content, and because my YouTube content is so edited, I'm finding it hard to find the time to do that. Even though I know what content will do well, it's not the content I want to make. So it's like it's kind of a balance, it's a juggle. But I'm getting better at it. So we'll see what happens in the next few months. But I want to hit 100K by the end of the year. So we'll
Oh,
see.
that's gonna be difficult, but I would
Yeah.
love to see you hitting 100K. I would
I
like
think
to
it's
hit like
possible.
10K, but I have
Yeah.
to work really hard on it because,
Well, it's hard.
yeah,
Hermes? Do you know Hermsar?
yeah,
Hermsar is an
yeah.
anime tuber, but he used to be a PokeTuber back in the day, and he
Yeah,
is
I
the
remember,
hardest.
like, I know him as a PokeTuber, but I don't really
Yeah,
know him
yeah,
nowadays.
he's the hardest working individual I think I've met in a very long time. Actually, my whole YouTube career, I think he's like one of the hardest working people. He has been struggling to get to 10K, and it took a very long time for him to get there, but he never gave up. And now he's at like 30K, and I
Yeah.
think he's like, I see him going up really far, but he's such a like an awesome dude, hard worker, and it's a shame that certain people just like and you know, and the biggest thing that I think YouTubers don't talk about and Twitch streamers don't talk about is luck. Like if you need luck. Like it's just like
Yeah.
you could make the best content in the world, but it's if you don't know the right person, if you don't get rated by the right people, if you don't get in front of the right eyes, then you know you're not lucky and you just didn't get there. But you can't be lucky if you don't keep doing it, right? If you know you have to persevere and get and just keep doing it, and eventually maybe you'll be lucky, but there's a chance that you won't either. But you have to keep trying, or else it's just like,
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
like
you
it's
get,
all about grinding. You got to grind so much.
yes, it's the grind. It's the grind. It really
Like,
is.
okay, maybe you gonna fit for content creating. Maybe you go like
Hmm.
streaming. Maybe you do better there. Maybe it's
Yeah,
going to work for you because you content creating. See
yeah.
what fits you and see where
Yeah,
you're going
throw things
from.
against the wall. Throw things against the
Yeah,
wall, and then once something sticks, though, hammer it. Right? Like if
yeah.
something starts doing really well, you got to keep doing it. And you know, and that's the hardest part for me is because once something succeeds, for me personally, I just get bored of it. I'm like, all right, that did well. Moving on to the next thing. Like
That's
that's
how
how
I
I.
am. Like, that's how I am. Like, I used to do like feed art when I started doing YouTube and
Uh,
stuff like that. You
yeah,
would know that by now.
yeah,
I haven't talking to you for a long time. But
yeah.
anyway, I have done feed art in 2015. That's pretty much the start of my channel. It did
Mhm,
well and stuff like that, but I was getting so bored of it.
mhm.
And I was like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. And then I tried to do like wet plays and stuff, and they
Yeah,
don't do well. But my feed art do better. You know, like keep going back
yeah,
to feed art. And I could like regret that so much. But that's the
yeah,
only thing that was doing good on my channel. So
yeah.
I just kept doing it.
You should
And
have kept
now,
doing
and
it.
then like in 2018 or something like that, I was like, I'm not doing feed art anymore. I did what I still had stuff to like check will upload because
Yeah,
those were already, but I wasn't even recording
yeah,
anything. But I was like, I'm
yeah,
done making feed art. That did web like and stuff like that, kept going and going. I have more fun, and then I was like, I'm a bit done with this. We got solo web for me, I don't like solo web. But I
yeah,
like to doing collaboration because I have someone to talk to and hang out and stuff like that.
yeah,
Solo
yeah.
web bores me, I would say.
Right.
And I think that's with everyone nowadays. That's why you
Yeah.
get more collaboration than solos.
Yeah, well, and that's always been my hard thing because I always hated collaboration. I
Yeah,
actually to this day I'm not very fond of collaboration. Like I do it in film a lot, and I because I work in film,
yeah.
and I collaborate, and you have to trust everybody to do their job when you're doing a film or a broadcast or something like that. But it is so for YouTube because I feel like usually what ends up happening is I do most of the work, or you know the other person just doesn't pull their weight,
That's,
or
yeah.
it just becomes kind of like my project, and then they're just kind of like riding my coattails, and I'm like, oh, this is kind of like I value, like, I'm very happy that my 66,000 subscribers have come from me. I don't think anyone's really pushed me, or I've never collaborated with anybody, or another bigger YouTuber. So I'm very happy that 66,000 people saw my videos and thought I was cool enough to press the subscribe
Well,
button.
gore videos are entertaining
Like,
as hell,
thank
dude.
you.
I love it.
Thank
I
you.
love gore
I
videos.
actually just recently went back and watched a few of them because sometimes I need to remind myself that the content I'm making is not bad. And I'm like,
Not bad,
okay.
dude. It's not
So
bad.
I go and watch them, and I'm like, man, like this is actually like a good video. And like some of them, I watched my Detective Pikachu, like top 5 reasons to buy Detective Pikachu or something, and I was like, man, this video is actually hilarious. And like it only has like 1,000 views, and I'm like, damn, like I spent so much time on this video, and it only has 1,000 views. But then this other video that I spent like 5 hours on has like 100K, and I'm like, well, this is just YouTube's, you know, the,
YouTube
the
is
wild
YouTube.
west that
What
is
you're gonna
YouTube. It's
do?
YouTube is YouTube, and because all my videos that I'm most proud of did the worst.
Yeah.
All the videos that I spent so much time on just did horrible, but the ones that I spent no time on, oh man, they blow up. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's the thing. When you edit so much, they be like, we're not gonna promote it. You did
Yeah.
nothing. Oh, we're gonna promote it. You know?
Yeah, it's weird. I don't really get it. I don't really understand the algorithm. I've talked to a lot of people, but
No
we're all
one
still trying to figure
understands
it
it.
out.
I think you
Yeah.
could whatever well popular, they could
Yeah.
promote it.
Have you ever heard of the chase the lemon theory?
Take the limit. Tell me
So,
about it.
okay, so there's a theory about it's not really a theory, it's just a story that do you know who Peter McKinnon is?
Who?
Peter McKinnon is a very prolific cinematographer, photographer, YouTube channel,
Yeah.
and he has a story where he went to Iceland and he filmed all these most beautiful landscapes, got the best B-roll, like drone shots, like all the most beautiful shots, and it took a bunch of money, took a bunch of time, and he edited a really pretty video. Nobody cared. Nobody watched it. It flopped really hard, but he put so much time and money into it, right? Then he makes a video about him chasing a lemon that is rolling through New York, right? So he just would roll a lemon down different streets or alleyways or into different in parks in New York, and he would chase it. And so it was this video of him just chasing a lemon, and that video got millions and millions of views.
Yeah.
And he laughed. He's like, I filmed this in a day, I edited it in a day, and it gets millions of views. But yet I spent weeks on this other project, and it just flopped. And I think there's something to be said about that. And he calls it just chase the lemon. Sometimes you have to chase the lemon. Sometimes you just have to do the thing that you think is stupid, and just try it. And don't psych yourself out by thinking it's stupid, right? Like that's my biggest problem. I always think my ideas are dumb, and then they usually end up being the best ones. Excuse my
Yeah.
language. They always end up being the best ones. So I'm just like, I can't believe this worked. You know what I mean? And that's always
Yeah.
happened. You think I'd learned by this point that to chase the lemon always, but I still to this day like you have to pick an idea and you have to commit to it for like 2 to 3 months, and then that's like the best way. And then you look back at those 3 months and you say, did this work or not? And then or take the things that did work, right? So you can't just you have to just chase the lemon. I guess that's the moral of the story, is chase the lemon on YouTube.
Take all the
Because-
lemons. That's like the best
Yeah.
way to do YouTube, I guess. But
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't
know,
do that.
I know, but that's how
I
I
might
know.
I might do like couple of videos or like stupid videos because
Yeah.
I literally had an idea
Mm-hmm.
where I could like call random places, like
Uh-huh.
random stores and stuff like that. Because
Yeah.
there's an anime called Rent a Girlfriend, which is going on right now.
Yeah.
But I was thinking about what could like call random places and see if I could rent a girlfriend.
Rent a girlfriend? Is that what you said? Rent a girlfriend? That's
Rent
that's
a
so
girlfriend. Sounds stupid.
funny. In Vegas, that's called prostitution. Like
Duh.
you can just but that's great. Yeah, you could probably do that. That'd be pretty funny.
It'll be funny. I could want to see their reaction to it. Be like,
Yeah.
what
just-
the what?
Yeah, that'd be actually really fun. I can see that. Like, but I don't know if that's is that legal? If money's not changing hands, I guess it's illegal. But I'd be careful about that.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I just want to go and see what happens because everybody keep talking about this anime and no one's actually rent a girlfriend.
Right.
so-
Right.
There were those people who go on Viper and get
Yeah.
some e-girl and do that, but I just want to
Yeah.
make it funny,
Yeah. Yeah.
Go out of the
I get
world
it.
that no one sees.
Yeah, and another thing on YouTube that's been blowing up is just scenarios, right? So like, I love this guy. I can't remember his name, but he does a lot of voiceover stuff, and he'll go on Fiverr and he'll just be like, all right, read these anime scripts.
Oh,
know,
yeah.
He'll just have them and he'll review them, and I think it's fantastic. I think it's brilliant ideas, and that's kind of like, I think that's where YouTube content is going. Is like you have to think very hard out of the box and then make a really dope thumbnail that like is just clickbaity enough that people will click on it. Like I'm actually planning on going on a green screen and just taking a bunch of dumb photos of myself doing different emotions, because I know faces do well
They
on
will.
thumbnails.
Yeah.
Like faces are like how you make thumbnails now. Like the algorithm likes faces, and I'm like, when does this change? Like I don't know. Like when does it stop being faces and something else? I don't know. But yeah, it's just like you have to keep thinking outside the box. Like I want.
YouTube can't even count that I have basic. Sometimes go, I could like, let me just use my character and that somehow do better than that. So I like, and then I
Yeah.
ask my artist, I go, hey, just draw my character, focus in my pose. Because
Uh-huh.
apparently that's what you do like for on my side.
Yeah.
Basically,
Yeah. Yeah. I think we're all just still researching and
I
trying to
know
figure
a
out.
lot of PokeTubers could do this.
Yeah, I think. Well, I think it's funny. I think it's Wolfie. Wolfie just uses the same photo of him just being like just
Bro,
yeah. He just like lowering his eyes, and I love it. I'm like, this is so funny that you use the same photo for every single thumbnail. It's like my favorite like
I
meme.
think that's I think that's the smartest way to do it. Like at this point, like come on, come
Yeah,
on.
yeah. Because like I wanted to like my goal, like I've been trying to figure out a way to do content that's consistent on the channel, and I think that's gonna. I mean, I don't know. I hate doing let's plays, but I kind of want to do a let's play of like black and white. And I again, it's one of those moments where you're just like, man, I know I don't like watching let's plays. Do other people like watching let's plays? And apparently they freaking do. So a part of me is like, okay, I'll just start doing a black and white let's play, but I still need to add my own flair to it, or else it's not worth doing.
I have an
It's
idea for you because you love milking so much.
yeah.
Make a video called Cockery Milking Nipple.
About what?
Cockery Milking Nipple. Because
Top
there's
three
four of
milk
them. Because there's four of them.
and
You
be
have
like,
to,
this one is not good. This last one, ugh. This one's like honorable mention maybe, but you know.
yeah,
Like,
I think
yeah.
it will be the funniest thing ever. It's
Actually, I like that a lot. I might actually take that from you. That's actually
go
really
ahead,
funny.
just make sure it's
Yeah.
a weaponry
Top
me or
three
something.
milk nipple. That's actually amazing. I also wanted to do. Well, I'm not going to tell you this one on live because I wanna make sure it's
Just
secret.
tell
But
me
it,
after the call. Yeah.
but it involves ball guy, and I think it's like one of my best ideas, and I just want to make that video. I think that video would be funny too. But I don't know how. I don't know. I got to script it still. And actually, it's so funny because the video that does really well recently is my Rahan is hot video.
Oh, because
basically-
Rahan is hot, you know? Like,
Yeah, because I figured I was like, well, let me take all these characters that people make fan art of, and let me just show off this fan art, and then also talk about the character itself, right? So I kind of wanted to show everything that people have made concerning these characters, whether it's Rahan, going on to Ball Guy, going to Melanie, like all the different Pokemon characters, and people really want those videos, but I'm just not completely inspired to make them because I'm trying to get away from the whole Rule 34 thing a little bit. Like I don't want advertisers to be like, oh, this guy's just a perv.
yo,
You
you
know?
want to do like Omega Quake Florian Field? I know you're going to want to do that.
Oh, yeah. The Omegle stuff is actually, back when I made the Omegle Plays Pokemon stuff, it was very hard to set that all up.
No,
it was
kid,
incredibly.
like,
It was.
it's hard.
Yeah, I needed a bunch of programs running. I needed to record a bunch of different screens. Like it was really hard to do that, and it was very stressful. Now though, it seems like there's some ways that I could do it that is a lot easier through OBS. So I've been thinking about bringing it back, but I don't know. I gotta find the time to do it. I gotta just
Well, it's
commit.
going to
I
take
gotta
forever to edit because all that censorship and you just
yeah,
have
but
to,
it's
like,
actually but it's
cut
fun.
it out.
You know what? Those Omegle videos, I will say they were fun to edit, even though they didn't
Yeah,
do well.
I could count that you were having fun with them, and I know, like, I enjoy watching it, but
Yeah.
I know a lot of people do because you could see how many people watch your videos on that.
Yeah, yeah, no, and it's so funny because they did so bad, but they took like each one of those took like 50 hours to edit, but they did so bad.
Omega
Like-
Quake Pokemon Store randomizer look for.
Yeah, maybe that'd be kind of cool to still go
Oh.
through an entire game through Omegle. But the hard part, right, is like getting people who want to play, right? So I think I record every single one of those videos was like 6 hours of footage.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was me going through Omegle trying to get either one, they were like cool people who wanted to play. Two, that they had decent microphones. That was the hardest part, right? Is that
Oh, they
people
don't-
did not
like-
have good microphones. So I was a lot of my time was spent editing their audio. And yeah, and then three was just like, they would just stay around to play, like, and they were funny. Like, sometimes it's very difficult to curate. Now I'm hoping though, like now that we're in the future, like 4 years later, people seem to have better microphones at home. it's like more common that people have like a decent headset or a microphone. It's not, or even their phone microphones are not as bad as they used to be.
But they're not
So
using their phone. Well, some of them are actually do. I don't know. I
yeah,
could go on the Omegle for whatever.
yeah, yeah. You know, it's dangerous. Don't go. It's
Yeah,
definitely
don't
bad.
go. We got
But
very dangerous.
oh yeah, but it is fun. It can be fun, and I think I kind of do want to do that content again, just because it was so ridiculous. But
Very ridiculous.
I'll
I
have to
would
I'll have
say.
to just take a day actually, and I think maybe I'll like maybe I'll just like Omega versus Champion Leon is like
That's
one.
easier. That's what I would do.
I
Do
think that'd
the
be pretty
like only
funny.
the championship stuff. Just do
Hmm.
that.
Yeah, I think I
Whatever.
can do that. I think I can do that. So we'll see. But I've been trying to come up with some good ideas for stuff, and that's on the list. Is Omega plays, uh, blank character is hot, or just some other ones. But we'll see what happens. And then on
Uh,
top of that, streaming, right? Like
yeah. Dude,
I
you
gotta
have
be
to do
consistent
so
on
much.
streaming.
You have to
I'm
do
trying.
streaming and then recording the Omega. Oh
Um,
god.
I gotta hire an editor. If you know anybody, if you want to edit my videos, then yeah, well, I'll hit you up because I wanna like take a certain amount of money and just invest in an editor and just see how it goes. I'm like, let's see. I just don't trust people to edit my stuff personally.
Yeah.
It's been very difficult for me to like hand my babies to other people. Um,
Understandable. That's why. Yeah. That's
yeah,
very understandable.
but I've gotten better at it in terms of I feel like doing film has taught me to let go, right? Like learning how to, all right, here's like you're gonna edit this video that I spent so hard scripting, and like we'll see what happens. So it's been very eye opening to like let other people touch your work,
But you will
and
want to
collaborate.
have
But
someone that
it's
is
still
very similar to your editing style at Berkeley to have that.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
we gotta
That's
have that.
how
We gotta
I
have
am.
that rapport. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, yeah, yeah. Anyways,
Now we got all that going. Wow.
yeah,
I
that was
know
great.
there's another copy that we're gonna cook up on. It's just like simple copies. And one
Mhm.
is Leafy got banned off of YouTube.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm happy about that.
You
I think
happy?
that
Okay. One
yeah.
of
So, I mean, so I think Leafy is a scourge on YouTube. I mean, I don't think his content is good. I think when your content one of other people or like getting involved in their business, I think that it's kind of cringy in my opinion. I don't. I think especially when you brigade that person, right? So it's when you are when your content is talking about this person, making fun of them, and then your fans are going and harassing those people. I think that's where the line is crossed, right? Um,
Yeah. Like
'Cause
I
there's a lot.
thought I thought it's like I don't think he was going to her did the man to harass him. He might be, I might be wrong. Well, I
Yeah,
don't know. But
yeah,
anyway, his recent videos were on Pokemon.
yeah,
And he quite yeah, the first two episodes was Pokemon. But the rest
yeah,
was not. The rest was pretty much about investing, like investing money into like stocks and stuff like that. But he could
right.
but he could put clickbait at Pokemon this, Pokemon
Yeah,
that.
I think it's just I don't know, it's just kind of like but then again, the reverse argument is that, what makes Leafy different from say Stephen Colbert or a late night show host who, they constantly make jokes and things about celebrities and other people and they're not getting banned on YouTube, right? So is this
But
censorship
that's also because it's a company. Because they're like real big
right?
companies. They got millions of dollars, so you could be like,
Yeah.
we're gonna keep it here.
Well, and I also think there's a difference, right? Is that like Stephen Colbert like makes fun of these celebrities, but I also don't see people from Stephen Colbert stuff going to a celebrity and like threatening their lives or you know
Oh
what I
yeah,
mean or sending them
totally.
hate mail. Like I don't think that that's happening.
Maybe they do. We don't know
Maybe
about
they
it.
do, but I'm just like I think when your audience is impressionable teenagers
Yeah.
and you are basically making it sound like it's bad that this girl has a boyfriend, and then those people are then I don't know if Leafy should be responsible for their actions, but I think he should look inside of himself and say, am I, you know, propagating this stuff? Am I
Yeah.
making this worse for this person? And I don't know. It's one thing to report on news and to talk about what happened, but I think it's another thing to like I don't know. I guess it's a weird slippery slope, right? It's like, is it
Yeah,
censorship?
totally.
Is it you know, at what point do we stop people from talking about others on YouTube, right?
I would say,
Like,
like, for example, Leafy, like, he was very dark humor in the back, like,
yeah,
super
he
dark.
was. He kind of
And,
crossed the line on a lot
yeah,
actually.
and I have, like, per, I'm not really, like, a dark account, but I always do, like, little dark humor once in a while and stuff like
Yeah.
that. We guys don't like to be, like, super PC and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Because
I'm the
it could,
same. I'm not. I
uh,
mean, look at my content. I don't
yeah,
have like.
Gordon's content isn't
Yeah,
that PC.
yeah. I cross lines. You know what I mean? A little bit, but
But he just go much to the point where they got to take him down. Yeah, I personally think that I wouldn't take him down like in Kyrie, but I would give him like two right, cook right there, and be like,
Yeah,
"Hey, you need to take now." But if he still make content, then take it now. You know?
yeah. I would just tone it down a little bit, right? Like,
Yeah,
you
I
can
would just
still
like
make these
literally give
jokes.
him two right and say, "Hey,
Yeah.
tone it down," or if you do it, then we would take it
But
down.
how
But
does a company like tell someone to tone it down, right? It's
they
so like.
literally they could just give him two right, and
Yeah, but
literally
it's so arbitrary. Like, how does he? I guess it's like, how does Leafy like navigate this landmine field? You know what I mean? This of like, he's like basically walking on eggshells. I mean, everyone on YouTube is really, right, because like, you
yeah.
can't even if you curse or if you have a gunshot in your videos or if your content is about, is it if it's about if it has any kind of drug references or anything that an advertiser would deem, you know, uh, like bad, then you shouldn't do it. And so YouTube is not what it used to be. It used to be the Wild West, but now you have to be very careful with your content and what you
Well,
say and what you
yeah,
do.
it had to be so careful, and it could like I just want to do some content that's a bit
Yeah,
too over PG, but no, they're like, no, let's
yeah,
be PG. No power.
yeah. It has to be PG. Like, you can't, like, even me. Like, I want to say the F word in my videos. I love the
Bro,
F word.
I
I
literally
want to
just,
say
I say it once in a while, and here's the thing. We got my boys, my speak off and stuff like that. They can't
uh
detect it. They can't ever detect me
Oh, there
saying
you
it.
go.
And I'm just like, okay, let me just get the
But
word.
like, well, I remember even if you added a beep to your audio,
They
like
still
in
get
your
it.
edit,
They still
they
get you.
still hit it. So I started
That's why I
changing the
don't
beep.
even check on it because they can't even figure it out. If you just go
Yeah.
to my video and then turn on Google quick, nothing back. Nothing back.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Yeah. I mean,
I was
that, and
like,
then and that
I am the god of the
you're
power.
like, yeah, you're like a god. You can do whatever you want.
But I have been known, like, I have been known to exploit, like, social
Yeah.
media stuff and stuff like that. We got literally exploit Willer, like, a couple of days. We got my
Mhm.
grandcard doing Willer, and I was like, okay, let me check something. He uploaded a video. I copied the link and then put it on the computer, not the phone. But
Yeah.
also, I found out with the phone, I could like keep clicking the video and then keep
Yeah.
click the video, then hit profile, video, profile. It counts
Yeah.
every single time you click that.
Really?
Every single time. Click, click,
Wow.
click, click, and it could keep counting. So I was like, okay,
Huh.
let me try something. I literally could take that video because you could walk in on the computer too.
Yeah.
And then I could click F5 to re-click. It worked.
Oh,
So I
wow.
literally put a command on the button, like, okay, let me
Uh-huh.
see this. See this, like, these extra buttons right here?
Yeah. Oh, those are nice.
What I did is make one of them a auto re-click. So I
Oh.
could, like, click it there and just keep re-clicking for it.
Oh, wow.
And then I
Interesting.
could let it go and just let it re-click, and it got, like, 10,000 views in, like, 30 minutes.
So you view botted your own thing?
It's not mine, someone else. But it's
Oh,
whoever,
someone
it's
else.
not YouTube, so they gonna know it's their fault. It's not my fault.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not a
That's
fault,
wow.
but
Interesting. That's fascinating.
it's like,
Huh.
you can't blame me for it. You're the one that had this. You can't do it
Yeah.
with Twitter or you could act like that and it can work for them.
Yeah.
It's just Twitter, and it's like, let me abuse it.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well,
I,
yeah. I mean, if that's how, yeah, it's like taking advantage
it's
of like
my
if you're
thing, like,
speed run. Yeah, if you're speed running and you can just kind of like abuse it, like, oh, why not?
Yeah, it's their fault. It's not my fault. If you want to pick it. Good.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't think that many people know about it, and it's
no,
whatever. If more and
right,
more people will find out, maybe
yeah,
with this video, wow. I
yeah,
might make the highlight with the regret. How could people where we're at?
right,
But
right,
anyway, but
yeah,
I just think we were basically or are gonna abuse it, keep going.
yeah, yeah.
But
Well,
I know Kickoff gonna do that. I would. White Kickoff?
right,
I would white Kickoff to do it, like me. Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
but no.
yeah. Actually, man, TikTok is pretty wild too. So you've Gina, my girlfriend, has
Yeah.
hit 100K, over 100K on TikTok in like the span of like 2 months. It's like pretty crazy, like how their
I
algorithm works.
it's not like I'm not going to be like oh technic or anything. I think they promote girls more than
They
guys.
do. Oh, they do. I have a friend on there. I have two friends on there who make amazing content, like
Like
stuff that
Kayla's on
should.
my the thing about Kayla's on my like she's making good anime like content on
Uh,
TikTok and where he could like, oh today is Monday. We're gonna talk about what was
yeah.
it? Oh no, it was Tuesday. Throwback
Uh,
Tuesday where we talk about old anime. So he made
yeah.
like a TikTok like 1 minute video explaining two animes, old school animes, and upload it,
Yeah.
edit it out and everything. It's
Yeah.
amazing. I liked it.
Yeah.
But it very denoted. But people who see it, they love it. They love it.
Yeah. But it just doesn't promote it.
They don't promote it at
Yeah.
all.
And same with my friends. Like they make amazing visual effect like content and they
Yeah.
make some cool stuff. My friend Roxer and my friend Preston, they make amazing stuff and it's just like YouTube does not care about them. But, a girl in a cosplay dancing and TikTok's
TikTok,
like,
you
"Oh,
mean,
to the
but yeah.
top."
TikTok, yeah. And
Yeah.
I'm not
They-
like hating on the girl oriented thing. It's just how the
No,
TikTok
no,
works.
no, no. It's the same like argument for like Twitch streamers, right? Everyone's like, oh, well, they're just using their cleavage to get views, and I'm like, and me personally, I'm like, look, use what you got. Like, if you, I don't really care. Like, if you have cleavage and you want to show off, like, I don't think it freaking matters. Like, if you still are entertaining
It's
and you
whatever.
whatever,
Just
like,
go
I just
with it.
don't care. I think there's enough people in the world that you should just be happy that I think there's enough people in the world that we can share viewers. Like I never understood the whole like I'm not going to collaborate with you because you have
Yeah.
less viewers than I do or whatever. Like I personally believe that like we should all, even though I've harped on collaborating earlier, I still be like I still believe
Yo,
that you should
this guy
be
said, yo,
friends.
what? You and Gagly are Grant. Like,
We
yeah,
are
we're like
friends.
Grant.
Yeah. What's
Like,
up, Almighty?
yeah, we're Grant for a while. Like, how
Yeah.
many years has it been?
I don't know, man. It's been a long time.
It's about almost like 3 or 4 years, I think.
Yeah, it feels like a long time. It feels like a really, really long time.
But we don't really talk to each other till like
No,
ever
to be honest,
since.
I don't talk to anybody. Like
Yeah, like yeah, I know that. But
I'm not
we,
gonna lie. Like I don't even think other PokeTubers know who I am. If that makes sense. Like I don't
dude,
think.
I know who you are, but I'm not a PokeTuber anymore. Okay.
Yeah, I just don't talk to the YouTubers, and I think I think I need to stop doing that. And I tried.
Well, I
In my-
contacting other people. Look who I cat with now, you know.
Well, and my philosophy is that if I am gonna come to you for a collaboration, I want to make sure that everything's like 80% done. I
Yeah.
want you to only have to like either show up, or write a script, or you know what I mean. Like I don't want you to have to like try to put in a ton of effort because ultimately this is my content and I just want you
Yeah.
to be a part of it, right? I don't want to, yeah. So I just feel like you have to curate your friends or whatever, but you want to make sure that everyone's. I just personally want content creators to work together, but I just don't want to rely on said content creator in that collaboration. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I totally
Okay.
understand like that.
Yeah.
Like I had collaborate with other content creators, and I want to make sure that we both do the same amount of work. Normally,
Yeah, yeah.
I do.
Yeah. So like my Rohan is hot video, all I have been doing is just reaching out to YouTubers and saying, "Hey, can you read this really raunchy fan fiction?"
Right.
Right? Like it's already written out. Yeah, it's already written out. All you have to do is read it and react to it naturally. just one take, or if you want to add any flavor
Yeah.
to it at the end, you can. I was like, but yeah, just read and you react naturally. And that's actually been pretty successful. I think my next one is Ball Guy, and I had Patty Trills read it, and he did a
Oh,
fantastic job. And the one before that was Magnitude, and he did fantastic. So I think that's my way of like collaborating. Is like, here, read this disgusting fan fiction and react to it, and then that's it. I'll just edit you, like funny, you know?
yeah,
So
yeah, totally.
yeah.
But, hey, you want to have me on one? I'll be down.
Yeah, I'll send you one. Yeah. He goes, LOL, I feel you. There's a small group of YouTube folks I talk to outside of remixing community.
Yeah.
Yeah. And actually that's another thing too, is I want to get more with the remixing community. I love people who make music. I'm like,
Oh
man,
yeah,
you're
me too. That's what I
I'm
think.
so
I
impressed.
love
Actually, your friend, didn't he make that song?
the way
I've been
big.
meaning-
Yeah, the way big. You're coming back with Kawaii Part 2 apparently. He's saying,
Ooh.
you go, oh,
I
I'm
love
gonna
his
make
stuff.
Kawaii 2. I was like, okay.
Yeah, he's really really good, and I think that especially with Twitch banning music, right?
I
think it's very
literally, that's why I make Callaway for the reason to have like non-copyright music with me
Yeah.
and my friends to like make
Yeah.
music. I can make
Yeah.
music, but I will once I get the. I would like to get this like instrument to make music with,
Yeah.
but I know it's Callaway pretty much a non-copyright music thingy
Yeah.
for people.
Well, it's hard to
Like-
find non like I found a guy in Vegas actually who he does very like Adult Swim esque like
Ooh.
music, and it's like it's very Adult Swim or Toonami sounding. And I found him in Vegas on Instagram, and I'm like, dude, can I use your music on streams? And he was like totally cool with it. So, you know, I think it's definitely an interesting collaboration happening with Twitch getting rid of
Yeah,
music. It sucks,
definitely.
but
that made me.
Yeah.
It's like ever. Yeah, I know there were a rumor of Spotify doing something, and that like, it never happened. Maybe
the
their
rumor for
own
what? The
streaming
rumor for like
platform.
their own Spotify's own streaming platform.
Yeah, it never happened.
Yeah.
They're like, oh,
Yeah, it totally made sense to me though. I was like, man, Spotify with its own streaming platform that gave royalties to artists when their music was played on stream is a great business model in my opinion.
but yeah,
Like, but they haven't done anything. And personally, I don't think I'd jump over anyways. I
Me
think
either.
it's too much right now. But 'cause
they're
what
already
happens
on
when
YouTube and Click. Do you really need to be on something else?
yeah, well, and I think like
Yeah,
you know,
okay,
Mixer's,
we could put you on Mixer. Oh wait, it's gone. It's gone.
Yeah,
we
well,
put you on
Mixer's a huge
Facebook
example.
Gaming.
Mixer's a huge example. It's like, man, everyone jumped ship to go to Mixer hoping that they'd get partner. And a lot of people did. I actually knew people who didn't have a lot of views on Twitch, but they went to Mixer and they got partnered pretty much right away. And they did pretty good. They built communities. But
And
yeah,
then now
it's just too volatile. You know what I mean? You don't know what these companies are going to do.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone predicted Mixer's fall, though. I think that was kind of out of the blue. I don't fault people for being, you know, having the rug tug out from underneath them on that one, because that was pretty rough.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Quick. Oh yeah. I almost forgot. We talking for a while. I didn't know. I thought we
Oh,
were
yeah?
going to do for an hour, but we could keep.
Oh,
going
what are we
forever.
at? We're at 3:05. Do you wanna wrap it up?
No, we have one more thing, and then we could literally wrap it up. And I think
Okay.
it's just a score. I just want to know your opinion on this
Okay.
quick advertisement. Okay.
Okay.
What do you think about Burger King?
Burger King. Oh yeah, the whole
So
Burger King.
stupid.
So I don't, as someone who works in production or advertising or, you know, all this stuff, I am always question how they could get to this point of like, hey, let's do this thing, and it's just like, and no one like says, hey, that's a bad idea, or like,
No.
I wonder.
I
wonder
think they're
just
like,
how it
oh, we're
gets to
gonna
that
make
point.
a lot of money just to give me that $5, and everybody's gonna get Burger King or something. So stupid. I hate it. It's like,
Yeah.
it's like for me. Let's say I like cleaning up quick or something like that, and then I get like this, oh, super cat, no, a quick donation for $5. I'm
Yeah,
like, oh,
it's
shit,
it's unethical.
I got $5. That's not normal. So I go, oh, this
Right.
for Burger King, something burger and fries for $5. I was like, you're
Yeah.
saying that I got this
Yeah.
$5 just to give you guys $5.
No,
No.
just to give you $5. Exactly. So it's like it's such a waste of. It's just such an unethical immoral thing for a company to do. Like they normally pay advertisers and social influencers so much
Yeah.
money to advertise. So to use someone else's platform and their viewers like that, and a text to talk thing. If Corsola told me about Burger King, I'd blow her up. Like I just
Yeah,
hate.
that's what I got. You made a video
I just
tweet. We're
yeah, I was
gonna
like, this
blow
is
up.
so stupid. I'm like, this is so. But I also reversely think that perhaps Burger King and this company are geniuses, right?
Yeah, they are
Because
genius. Like, don't get me wrong. It's very smart tactic,
yeah,
but it's just so
I mean,
bad.
bad publicity sometimes is good publicity, right? It's just like look at our president, right? But it's just kind of like if you're constantly in the news cycle and people know who you are, like I think what happened is that everyone forgot Burger King existed until this thing happened on
I
Twitter.
would actually agree
And
with
then
that. I actually forgot what Burger King was until
yeah,
that.
I was like, man,
So,
I don't even know what Burger King tastes like. Maybe I should go try it, but I didn't. But I mean, but I imagine that some people maybe said, hey, yeah, Burger King sounds kind of good right now, and then they got huge amount of free advertising with
of
everyone
course,
talking about it. You know?
even though the creamer, a lot creamer got picked up, I would.
Yeah.
But
No, yeah,
there were a couple
Ross
of them that
from
might
Game
actually
Grumps.
be like, oh, wow, I got average. Wow, I got Funker. Is there like small
Yeah.
people that don't even know how Funker can
Yeah, I
work?
don't even. Right. I don't know what percentage of people did that, but yeah, I just feel like it's just
There gotta
it's
be a couple
awful.
people that think that they got Funker or
It's
something.
awful. But seeing even if you broke down, I mean, people were researching the video they released on Twitter, and they were like, analyzing it. Who are these streamers? Where did the footage come from? Like people were really trying to figure out who made this video, and yeah, there's a lot of interesting things about it. I think that companies need to just pay their sponsors, and that's another thing too is that companies do not want to pay for advertising anymore. They want it if they can get it for free, they will, right? If they
Yeah.
can send you, it's like, hey, I'll give you a $20 gift card for Burger King if you talk about it. Essentially, is what these companies try doing all the time.
That's what they're pretty much doing. Like, I know you were
Exactly.
gonna eat. Like, I personally don't like Burger King.
Me neither.
So,
Yeah, I've never liked
like,
Burger
I
King.
go like McDonald's or Burger King just because
Yeah,
I'm not a
yeah.
big into fast
McDonald's is
food.
not for me either, to be honest. If I had to choose, McDonald's for sure.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah,
whatever.
Burger
It's just
King's
how they
horrible.
are, and it's just like, why, why? Yeah, you're smart to get money out of it. Don't get me wrong. That's a genius
Yeah.
idea. But at the same time, you're working like an asshole doing it.
Yeah, yeah, no, but again, perhaps their marketing is genius because right now
That's
you and
what
I are
I'm
talking
saying.
about it. So it's
That's what
just,
I'm saying.
it's if I was a marketing manager, I'd be like, man, this is working. But it's so funny because even Fall Guys, I don't know if you know, but Fall Guys,
Yeah, I know Fall
Fall
Guys.
Guys, Fall Guys community manager and their Twitter has blown up into like I think Fall Guys Twitter is like 1 million viewers right now, or 1 million
Damn.
followers, and that was within 2 months or so. Um, and I think that the community manager for Fall Guys they're at 1.1 million.
Damn.
The community manager for Fall Guys is brilliant. It's absolutely super awesome. They're very inclusive. They make their little inside joke memes. They promote information and
That's
tips and
how you.
tricks
That's
and other
right.
people's
That's
content.
how you do
Yeah,
management. That's what you
like I
should
think
be doing.
I think if I were to retire from YouTube content creation in the future, I'll probably be a community manager. I
That's
want
what
to be
I
like
want to do. Like
yeah
I have been like the tech being a manager for a couple of. I'm not gonna
yeah
name people, but
yeah
I know recently some famous person
yeah
got contact with me and they love to help
yeah
him out to get up and podcast like
yeah
everybody else. But
yeah
he's asking for a video editor and a camera guy and
yeah.
a
That's a lot.
social media manager.
That's a
The,
lot. It's too much.
yeah, the
Or they
Caleb
gotta
is
pay you really well.
yeah, Caleb is supposed to be the guy that film all that. While I
Yeah.
do the editing and social media
Yeah.
manager.
Okay, so it's a little team effort. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's definitely a fascinating thing to do social media. And like especially like or Pokemon's new social media manager. Like they're posting the funniest things like I've ever seen.
Yeah,
And
they're pretty smart at it.
there's so much thought that goes into these things and these brands, and I personally want to be in that position one day where I can influence a company like that. Like I think
Yeah.
social media influencers like you and I, or people who are familiar with meme culture, like they are the best people for your community managers. They're way better than brands, right?
They're
Like
not
brands,
like they're not like oh they're not like oh hey fellow guys over here.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
with you guys. I'm cool like you
yeah.
guys.
They're like the
The
old man
guy,
at
the
high
old
school.
man with the hat with the
Yeah, hello, fellow
skateboard.
kids. Yeah,
That's why I
yeah.
think most of the like most companies are like that.
They have
But
to
there's
hire younger people who are familiar. Yeah,
younger people that actually know about this stuff.
yeah. Like one day, I definitely want to be a creative director for some esports company or some video game. I think that I have the chops for it. So,
Yeah,
uh,
totally.
yeah. But and especially with like all the video stuff and photography stuff, I know I'm like, yeah, we can make some cool stuff. So, I think I'll have to get my salary figured out in the future. But that's the goal. That's the
But anyway,
dream.
you have anything else you want to talk about, or you want to
No,
like
I think I'm good. I got to get ready for stream,
yeah.
and I'm gonna
What
try dual streaming on YouTube and Twitch and see how that goes. I'm gonna probably
Okay,
hate
you
it.
want to like tell me about yourself a topic that can remind people who you are and stuff like that. Put your social links and all that. Here you
Oh,
go.
okay, yeah. If you guys want to follow me, I'm GoodguyGastly on Twitch and YouTube and Instagram. I'm a photographer. I do an interactive stream and I do Pokemon content primarily and VR chat on YouTube. So if you
Oh,
want
I
to check
want a
those out,
VR cat. You got to get out
VR
the VR
chat
cat.
VR chat is so fun. But I know it says the content does not do well at all, but
They
I love it.
don't, but it's funny. It's very
I
funny.
love
And
it. I think it's
I
the
might
funnest
like
stuff.
if exactly let me, I could go into his VR stuff. It would be
Yeah,
so fun. But anyway,
yeah,
and I know I'm going to get myself in there, but I just make it with him. You know that. But anyway,
yeah.
if you like this podcast, make sure to support us by hitting that subscribe button on
Yeah.
YouTube. Cut out the highlights if you want to like have the shorter clip that you like. Maybe you want
Yeah.
to show a grand and short clip. Cut out the highlights.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. Wouldn't mind getting some highlights from this for sure.
Oh, there's gonna be highlights on or stuff
Yeah,
easily.
yeah.
There's always gonna be highlights in each podcast. We
Okay.
also on Spotify, Apple.
I wasn't subscribed. I subscribed.
Wow, wow! I just saw that. Now subscribe to the QCat podcast too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. I got it. Okay, I will.
But wow, how could this guy, man? But
I'm
anyway,
sorry.
we're also on Apple Podcast and all that podcast, streaming service,
Yeah.
whatever. But next week we're gonna have it. Kayla might come back, hopefully. But maybe we're gonna have good guy that going in the podcast in future. If you guys really like him, we might bring him back. But
Yeah.
overall, see ya next time. Bye.